I bet I won't even be able to customize the character. What's up, guys? This is Peter Scarlett from Team Volon Gaming. How's it going? Just wanted to share my thoughts on this Star Wars game. I like the development team behind it. I think it's really cool. Like, they have some incredible veterans working on this game, and especially I saw someone who used to work on Knights of the Old Republic too. So that kind of gives me not hope for this game, but hope for a game in the future. My thing is, we need more Star Wars games. I've said this before in my review for Battlefront 2. We need more Star Wars games. But we need them to be games that are going to be something more, that are going to push boundaries. You know, like, when I think about a really good Star Wars game in today's day and age, I hate to say it, but Warframe is the only thing I can think of. You know, like Banshee, Nyx, Mag, Volt all have force abilities. You know, Warframe's fast-paced action combat, you know, like, that's what I'm seeing. You know, chopping down Grenier, or maybe not Grenier. Yeah, chopping down Grenier like they're stormtroopers. You know, like, Warframe is probably the best Star Wars game we're gonna have ever. And that to me is sad to say, because I really want a good Star Wars game. I've never been a fan of Star Wars overall, like the entire universe. I've only really cared about the Sith, and I don't mean the Sith Fallen Jedi. I mean, like, the Sith race, as in the race of people, not the religion. The red demon-looking Sith race. I always thought they were cool. And the Seers, the people who see through the Force, and like, their eyes, they wear covers over their eyes, you know, like a veil, and then they see everything through the Force. I really love those characters. The Mandalorians I thought were really cool. Ben Dark Star Killer and all of them. But man, like, this game doesn't excite me. This game doesn't give me any type of, like, emotional reaction. It's just like, whatever. It's going to be like Marvel Spider-Man from Insomniac. Like, it's going to be fun to play for like a week, and then I'll never play it again. No disrespect to them, but I just don't like Ultimate Universe, and Insomniac made a game in the Ultimate Universe, and I could really care less. But I want a really good Star Wars game. I don't want to always play Warframe to get my Star Wars itch, taken care of. And we need more Star Wars games. I said this during my review of Battlefront 2. We need more good Star Wars games. We need really good gameplay. We need a game where we can create our own character. We need another Knights of the Old Republic, but with maybe combat like a Platinum game, or maybe even like Warframe. Good fast-paced combat. Maybe open sections, not open world, but like going to different planets. Like, if you were to take KOTOR 1 and 2, and not for the sake of exactly the example I'm giving, but if you were to put it into like a Dragon Age Inquisition type thing, like where you're going to areas, it's free roam in those areas, but there's open combat, there's people to talk to, there's things to do. I don't want to use The Witcher as an example, because you'd be going to like multiple worlds and stuff, but it's a Star Wars game. You're going to go to multiple worlds. but just like open section. Maybe even have, areas in space where you can travel and stuff like that. Have like, moments where when you're traveling from one planet to another or from a relay station to a planet or et cetera, you get attacked, like stuff like just stuff that's cool. That's what we want. Like, that's interesting. Like, I would really want a Star Wars game where I create my own character, I create my own lightsaber. I have to actually build the lightsaber, like using the forge and everything else, going out and finding the crystal of the color that I want, and each crystal having its own properties to it. Choosing what type of Jedi I am. Am I a guardian? Am I a sentinel? Am I a counselor? If I want to go dark, like the steps it takes to get there, or to go and receive training on that planet, or finding a Sith Lord to train under, like something that's really cool, something that changes gaming, something that's like, that's eye-opening but easy to execute. It doesn't have to be, it does, and not every single player game has to be The Witcher 3. It's you got Assassin's Creed, no longer Assassin's Creed. It's turned into like a BioWare game. You got BioWare games turning into non-BioWare games. Like like when it comes to Star Wars, I need something that's going to break the mold. I'm not trying to disrespect the team that's working on this from Respawn, because they're very talented individuals. But I don't see this game being the game. I see this as maybe a test game. Like maybe if this does good, then it'll be like, hey, let's make another one. Let's give the people what they want, But I don't really see this game as interesting. Like, I don't even want to invest in it. I don't want to pre-order it. Like, yeah, we haven't seen gameplay yet. We've only seen the CG trailer, for the sake of like, it's kind of like a movie trailer and such, which is interesting. It's interesting to say the least, but I don't know. Maybe when we see gameplay, it'll be more, but I know it's not going to be like Warframe, and that's what I wanted. After Battlefront 2, I wanted something more fast-paced, twitchy combat, good animations, gameplay-wise at least, something good. Like, I think the story will probably be interesting, even though it's in an era where I kind of stopped caring because, we already had Starkiller in Force Unleashed. I really liked Starkiller. Unless this kid becomes Starkiller, like, this is the kid that gets captured and Vader clones a million times over, like, if this is the kid, I will be super interested in this game. But they haven't said that. And if they say that in the future, hey, then cool. But yeah, so far this looks like a game where it's going to be like, oh, I'll watch people stream it. I will, I'll watch some YouTuber who takes all the cutscenes and puts them together and be like, oh, that was a pretty good movie. Yeah, I'm not spending my money on that game. But I don't know. Like, I'm glad it's being made with Unreal and not with Frostbite engine, but even still, it's just like, man, another Star Wars game that doesn't look too interesting. I don't know. I'm wary about investing my money into new games, just because there hasn't been really too many exciting games worth investing in recently in the past coming years. And who knows what'll happen this E3. Hype is everything, right? But after Anthem, not just for EA in general, but just after Anthem, just like, is it really worth us investing our money into every game? Of course not, but Yeah, it's like, man, I've been wanting a really good Star Wars game for a long time. Is this game worth investing into? Maybe we'll see when gameplay gets revealed, but even then, I'm not going to pre-order it. I'm not pre-ordering any games anymore. Um, I'm going to watch someone else play it before I decide to play it, if I even want to play it. But is this what we want? You know, like, is this... It's not what I want. I can tell you that. But is this what we need? You know, another game set between episode 3 and 4, and another character that we don't know about. You know, another story that we probably already know the ending of. You know, is this a tie-in to? You know, could this be? You know, Korra's father. You know, like it's like, whatever. This whole new Disney timeline, I don't really care for. But, you know, it is what it is. So, I'm just going to leave it at that. Yeah. Is this game going to be worth investing into? You know, will it sell? I think it'll sell. Will it be memorable like how Lucas had a standard for all of his games? Probably not. Yeah, will I remember it a week after launch? Probably not. Unless it's just horribly, you know, if it comes out horribly bad, like most Assassin's Creed games come out on launch, and people are talking about bugs and horrible glitches, like with Assassin's Creed Unity. Maybe I'll remember it for a month, but I don't know. We'll see. E3, they said it'll be there, so we'll see. Well, that's it for me, guys. Just like, is it worth investing into? Will we get our investments worth in this new Star Wars game? Or should we be hopeful for the game after this, if there is a game after this? Yeah, will this be the game that keeps the Star Wars contract with EA for another year or so? You know, who knows? But I'm going to stay at least somewhat optimistic because I do like Respawn and I do like who's working on this game. But I think that's about as far as it goes. So, yeah, that's it for me. Just wanted to share my thoughts, get that off my chest. If you want more information on the game, or if you haven't already, Angry Joe has done a pretty good conversation about it. Game Ranks did some pretty good content on this game. And who else? Pretty Good Gaming. They released a video covering some key points about the game that you might be interested in. But just keep in mind, at the end of the day, the way gaming has been going in the past few years, is it worth your money? You know, don't buy into the hype. You know, ask yourself truly, is this game going to change your life? You know, is this game going to impact you daily if you're a Star Wars fan? And if you're not, is this going to be the game that's going to pull you into Star Wars? I don't know, something to think about. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. I'm out. I ain't got no outro, nothing. Peace.